This video will show how to get started searching for articles and books using the main search on the library website. We'll talk about how to search and refine your results to get the resources you need. To get started, go to the library website. Find the library in the My FSC portal in the left column. Also find a link to the library in Blackboard, or go directly to farmingdale.edu/library. You'll be prompted to enter your Farmingdale username and password to access library materials. At the top of the library homepage, there's a search bar that searches many databases at one time. You may use this search to find scholarly peer-reviewed articles, magazine and newspaper articles, books, including ebooks and textbooks, and other resources. Use this search to find specific materials or search for resources by topic. If you're looking for a specific resource, enter the title or author. If you're looking for resources on a particular topic, search by keyword. When searching, if you're not already signed in, you might see a prompt to sign in at the top of the page. Sign in as a Farmingdale user to get full access to your library account. If your name appears at the top right, you're already signed in. Notice the amount of search results at the top of the page. There are over 230,000 results for the keyword bullying. If your search term is too general, like this one, you will get an overwhelming amount of results with a broad range of materials. It is helpful to search for specific topics in order to get more targeted results. From the library homepage, you may use the word N to search for multiple words to make your search more specific. You can also use the advanced search option to search multiple keywords. For example, if you want to find resources on preventing bullying among middle school students, you might search the keywords bullying, middle school, and prevention. Adding keywords makes our search more specific and reduces the amount of results, so our results are more focused. We can also use a number of database filters to help with our search. These filters are on the left side in the Refine Your Results section. If there are no options automatically displayed here, select the box that says Expand My Results. By default, the main search from the library homepage includes all types of resources, like articles and books. The material type filter shows the number of each resource in your results list. The books category includes both ebooks and physical books that you can find in the library. Under the title of each book, you will see its location information. A book in the library will say where it's located, such as the circulating stacks on the lower level of Greenlee Hall or at the circulation desk. An ebook will say it's available online. Access ebooks by selecting the link in the View Online section. If you're looking for a specific type of resource, such as an article, select that resource under the material type and apply that filter. Some assignments might require you to use scholarly, peer-reviewed journal articles. These are articles that are written by experts and reviewed by experts. Use the publication date option to see only the most recent articles. Depending on your research topic, it may be useful to only see articles published within the last 10 or 5 years to help ensure that you are consulting up-to-date resources. Another helpful filter is the subject filter. This shows the main subjects that appear in the search results. This filter can help you get ideas for how to make your search more specific. For example, the subjects listed in a search for just bullying include cyberbullying, education, school violence, and bullying prevention. The number next to the subject shows the amount of resources with that subject in the results list. Select the subjects which interest you to narrow your results even further. Filters that have been applied to your search are displayed on the top left. Once you have narrowed your search so your results are more specific, begin exploring resources by selecting the title or the link that says Available Online. Once you click on the title, you'll see a page with details about the resource. Under the title are authors' names. For articles, the journal name, date of publication, volume, issue, and page numbers are listed. The next section has helpful options for saving this information. You may print the details of this page, get a citation for the resource, and get a permalink to this page. It's important to use this permalink instead of the URL at the top of the page because the permalink is a permanent link to the resource and the URL at the top will break over time. You may also email the resource to yourself or to someone else. Another helpful feature is to add resources to your favorites. Make sure that you're signed in, then select the thumbtack on the top right to add items. As long as you're logged in, these items will remain in your favorites until you choose to remove them. Access your favorites by selecting the thumbtack on the top right of the page next to your name. Look in the View Online section for a link to access the resource. Articles will often have multiple links to different databases. Any of these links will bring you to the resource. You might sometimes see a link that says Interlibrary Loan. This means that the library does not have the full text of the article, but you may request the article from another library through Interlibrary Loan. This link brings you directly to the request page after logging in with your Farmingdale username and password. The bottom of the page also has more details, including a description of the resource, which may be helpful in determining if it's useful for your research. Looking back at the results list, the options for a permalink, to email, and to save to your favorites are also listed next to each article. Some resources will also have features to help you find similar resources. Selecting the up arrow shows sources that cite that resource. Selecting the down arrow shows sources that are cited in that resource. If you find a resource that is useful for your research, it may be helpful to use these options to find similar resources. If you would like to save a search query with the keywords and filters you've applied, use the Save Query option, and the search will be saved in your favorites in the Saved Searches section. This was an overview of how to use the Search Everything option on the library homepage. This can be a good starting point for research, but it also might give you an overwhelming amount of results because it searches across many databases. You might also try searching a single database, such as Academic Search Complete, which is an interdisciplinary database useful for many subjects. Use the research guides to see all the databases that are helpful for different subjects. Librarians are available to assist you during all open hours. Please don't hesitate to contact us.